Good morning, guys. How are you? Today we're supposed to answer all the hard questions that you met uh, in the homework. So let's start by answering question number one. Here in this question, we have to answer it like mentally. 55 plus something equals 120. So I'm thinking like that. If I added 5 to this number, it's gonna be 60. And 60 plus 60 equals 120. So the remaining is just adding 5. So this is 5 in the units. And 60, this is the remaining number. So the answer is 65. And here for the other question, 600 times 4, I'm actually multiplying 6 times 4 only. 6 times 4 equals 24. And I'm adding the two zeros at the end. So the answer is 2400. Here in this question, he's asking me to draw an arrow on the scale to show 350 grams. If you just remembered, if you remembered, or if you watched the other video, the previous video, you will find out that I'm talking about scales. The most important thing is to get the scale itself. So to find out the scale, you have to get the difference between two numbers, like for example 100 and 0. So I have to get the 100 minus 0 equals 100 grams, and I will divide by the number of steps that I will walk, number of spaces. So it's 1 2 3 4, so it's 4 spaces. So 100 over 4 equals 25 grams. So every dash in this scale, it's 25 grams. So here I'm walking, and he wants me to show 350 grams. So I'm starting at 300, and after that walk on another step. So a step is 375, 325. I'm sorry, 325, and then another step. So it's 350. So this is 350. I have to draw an arrow, and this is the answer for question number two. Here in question number 3, he asked to calculate 309 minus 198. First way is the mental way. I just needed to make it 9 minus 8. This is the units and the units. 9 minus 8 equals 1. And after that, 0 minus 9, I can't do that. So I have to take the 30 minus 19, which is 11. So the answer is 111. Or to make it in the ordinary way, with the rough work and working out, 9 minus 8 equals 1, 0 minus 9 can't be, so I have to borrow from the 3, it's gonna be 2, and this 0 is gonna be 10, and after that 10 minus 9 equals 1, and 2 minus 1 equals 1, so the answer is 111. In question number 4, it's a very important question because he's just asking me or testing me about how to read the tables itself. So I have a table here with data, with a lot of data, so I have to read the question very carefully and try to understand the table itself. So reading the question, this table shows how many journeys a taxi driver made on 5 days and how much money he collected. So the table the table here is written with number with days like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I have number of journeys and money collected. So on Monday he made 23 journey, and he collected 85 pounds. In Tuesday 36 journeys and he collected 112 pounds, and so on. So the first question here, how much money did he collect on the day that he made the most journeys? So the most journeys, I'm searching in the column of number of journeys for the maximum number, which is, here's 36. So on Tuesday, he made the most number of journeys. So how much money did he collect on that day? He collected 112 pounds. And for the other question, how much more money did he collect on Monday than on Wednesday? How much more money it means that you have to subtract, because he said how much more money did he collect. So it's subtraction. So on Monday and Wednesday, where's Monday? Monday he collected 85 pounds, and Wednesday he collected 69 pounds. So I'm subtracting them together. So the answer is 16. And this is the answer of question number 4. In question number 5, he asked me to calculate 2307 times 8. So I have two methods to solve this question, by the way, and both of them you know it very well. The first method is the ordinary method that I multiply by compacted way, which is 7 times 8 equals 56, 6 and carry of 5, 0 times 8 equals 0, plus 5 equals 5, 3 times 8 equals 24, 4 and carry of 2, and 2 times 8 equals 16, plus 2 equals 18, and the answer is 18,456. But the other way is easier way. The second method is to multiply and adjust. Multiply by 10 and adjust. So 2307 times 10 equals 23,070. We just add a zero. And after that, I adjusted the 8 to be 10, so I added 2. So 2307 times 2, which is double of the number 2307. So this is the double of a number. It's very easy to get a double of a number. It's 4614. And after that, because I don't need to change I don't want to change the question, instead of multiplying by 8, I multiplied by 10, so I have to subtract. So 23,070 minus 4,614, which is equals to the same number, which is 18,456. In question number 6 here, and as we said before in question number 4, you have to read the table carefully to understand it very well. So here the question said some children ran into 2 races on a sports day. Here are their times. I have 2 races. One of them is 100-meter race and the other one is 800-meter race. And 5 persons just made these 2 races. So, for example, Elise just finished the 100-meter race in 15.9 seconds, and the 800-meter race in 3 minutes and 2 seconds, and so on. So the first question here, he asked who finished the 100-meter race in the second place. So you have to order these numbers or these seconds in an ascending order and choose the second one, which is Theory, because the first one was Ellis. She finished the race in 15.9 seconds, and after that it's Theory, which is with 16.8 seconds. So you have to choose the smallest one, the second smallest one. And the other question, in the 800-meter race, how many seconds did Barry finish ahead of Ellis? So there's a difference in time. Here I have to find the difference in time. Barry finished the race in 2 minutes and 57 seconds, and Ellis finished the race in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. So the difference, even if you just counted, after 57, 58, 59, 60, which is 3 minutes, and 3 minutes and 1 second, 3 minutes and 2 seconds, which is 5 seconds. So Barry finished ahead of Ellis with 5 seconds. Here in question number 7, he said a packet contains 1.5 kilograms of guinea pig food. Remy feeds her guinea pig 30 grams of food each day. His question here, how many days does the packet of food last? So here I'm dividing the total amount of the packet, which is 1.5 kilograms, divided by 30 grams every day that the guinea pig will eat. So I cannot divide kilograms by grams actually. I have to change the kilograms into grams. Do you remember how? Yeah, I will multiply by 1000. So 1.5 kilogram times 1000 equals 1500 grams. And to make it, you have 2 methods. The first method is to divide normally 1500 divided by 30. So 1 divided 30 equals 0, so I am taking the 2 digits together. 15 divided 30 still 0, and after that I'm taking the 3 digits together, which is 150. 150 divided by 30, so it's gonna be 5, and 150 down, and then subtract. 150 minus 150 equals 0, and you have to bring down the next digit. But once you wrote down the next digit, you have to divide again to make the cycle starting from all over again. So 0 divided 30 equals 0, and subtract, which is 0, and ended like that. It's without any remainder, so the answer is 50. So he needs 50 days. Or the second method, which is 1500 divided by 30, we remove a 0 with a 0, so you have 150 divided by 3, which is 15 divided by 3 equals 5, and add the zero travels to the answer. So the answer is 50 days. Here in question number 8, he said the temperature inside an airplane is 20 degrees Celsius and temperature outside the airplane is negative 30 degrees Celsius. So he's asking about the difference between the two temperatures. So first of all, please remember that the difference in temperature must be positive. No way to change the sign of the difference between the two temperatures. It has to be positive. So first of all, you're walking from negative 30 to 0. So how many steps did you walk? Yeah, it's 30 steps. And after that, from 0 to 20 degrees Celsius, you're walking 20 steps. So 30 before the 0 and 20 after the 0. I'm adding the two steps together, like the steps together. It's 20 or 30 plus 20 equals 50 degrees. This is the difference between the two temperatures. And the homework, guys, I needed to solve the resource pack page 66, 67, 68, and 69. It's we are continue our revision, okay? Thank you very much and have a nice day.